here, up here at the station.
We've had some mail we want to go through later today. We had some wonderful answers to our contest. I wouldn't miss the Brockton Fair any more than I would miss, in 25 words or less, for 2 tickets to the Brockton Fair. So that these are tax-free tickets. You know that?
No, I didn't. So in other words, you're not pay any free.
Then also in the way of public service, I wish you'd read this. All about Cohasset Day next Monday.
You know what? I'm going to read it, too. Word for word.
I think we should, because it is the old hometown, the homestead is down there.
First of all, it's sent in, I'd like to mention that Cohasset Day, friends, is sponsored by the George H. Neely Post.
We have mentioned this.
Number 118, American Legion.
That's right.
Herbert Williams, Jr. is the general chairman. And,
they have a big parade scheduled for Monday. They have a mammoth celebration with floats. I might suggest to the people on their way to look for the Bob and Ray float, which will be probably somewhere in the parade, a colorful extravaganza.
Well, friends, if you see a dead man's float, how it will be
What idea what this will be like. That's Monday in Cohasset.
So don't forget, friends, Cohasset Day is, well, it's as popular up here as, say, the Allentown, Pennsylvania Fair. And,
well, I wouldn't say that popular.
Well, not quite that popular. But it is a big fair. It isn't a fair, really. It's just a day.
And what a day it is.
It's a day to live in memory for all native Cohassetites.
Cohasset, I think.
What is it, Bob?
I don't know. That's something I've never checked into. You know, another thing they're going to do is have a band in the parade. Well, they'll have several bands in the morning. At 9:30, that same band is going to be playing at 10 at night.
Yes, it is.
Those boys are going to be mighty tired when they sing.
Popular music and a few old marches like, the Washington Post March and the National Emblem March.
A few familiar songs.
One of the floats, friends, will be, I think...
Well, the Strawberry, that will be from Call's Drugstore.
No, this is a good float. I think will be very interesting. A float displaying the various types of naval ammunition in storage at the Hingham Naval Ammunition Depot.
That I want to see, too.
And that's something I know that you won't want to miss. And for instance, there'll be, in the parade, 100 mounted riders, including units of the colorful Sheriff Posse of Massachusetts.
Hold up there. Wait a minute. What's going on here? Hold it, darling.
And there'll be military.
Wait a minute, lad. Demount my trusty steed, darling.
Naturally, there'll be civic units there. There will be the firemen and army vehicles, fire trucks, police wagons, and everything that you'd want to look at.
There will be some on duty which won't be able to take part in the parade.
Which, of course, will come as a shame and a shock.
So that's next Monday. We'll look for you there.
The press agent down there, friends, at Cohasset Day, in case you want to get in touch with them and to maybe sign up some kind of a float for yourself, is Bertram J. Pratt. He's the press agent.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you ever so much, Dr. Black.
The Chamber Music Society at Lower Beacon Street.
Bob, that brings us to part 2.
Oh, it doesn't either. It all brings us down. It's 9 minutes after 1 o'clock.
Surely.
I think we should have something of a more humorous nature at this point, don't you?
All right, let's read a commercial and have one played for us.
Have one played for us.
Justice is over and over again. Justice will satisfy women and men. Milder, much milder, all smokers agree. Always buy Chesterfield APC.
Among the many cards and letters received at the Bob and Ray office today,
Yes, Doctor, go on.
were several which had to do with our contest in regard to the Brockton Fair tickets which we're giving away.
Yes.
As long as they last.
Yeah.
Dorothy Stearns of North Andover writes in to say,
Yeah.
I wouldn't miss the Brockton Fair any more than I missed losing that 7-pound cod that got away yesterday while out deep sea fishing.
Yes.
That is one winner. You can see how simple this is.
It's as simple as falling off a log.
Now, You fell off that log over there. Pick yourself up. From way down there in Bridgewater, little Louise
Excuse
Capernic.
me, Doctor, that's way up there.
Way up there in Bridgewater. Louise Capernic, I think, or Capernic, her name is.
Is that your teeth slipping, or you having
Says
difficulty?
I would like to go to the Brockton Fair because my brother John is exhibiting 3 cows. And I would like to go and see him in the show. We will the cows are in the show. Well, I want to wish him a lot of personal luck. He wants to bring him a bale of hay, this little lady says.
Well, if she wants to go see her brother in the livestock exhibition, we're going to arrange
We're
it.
going to fix that right up for you.
So, Louise, you'll be watching for the mailman. He'll be bringing you a ticket or tickets to the Brockton Fair. Is it a ticket or tickets, Bob?
It's a pair of tickets.
Sure, a pair, so you can take a friend.
One.
That's the way it should be.
Then from all the way down there in... where is it? I have it right here.
Meanwhile, friends, I could bring you the market report.
I have one here somewhere from Maine, I believe.
Here's one here. Well, this is from North Attleboro. But, Bill, I don't think we'll have to send you tickets. You say you wouldn't miss us. Well, gee whiz, we can't go ahead and...
That's not a proper answer, is it?
No.
Speaking of proper answers, if you call Richmond 1750, you'll get the most proper answer you've ever received, because that is the hard-hitting, fast-selling, powerful business concern.
If you then phone
House
around,
of Television. I've just placed the call, and we have made special arrangements to have you hear both ends of this conversation.
Eddie, is that phone wrong?
I think it did, George.
Hello?
Hello, I'm calling the House of Television.
Yes?
I would like to have a television set, an Admiral console set, in my very home this very evening.
Sure.
I understand that if I give you the time when I want my set delivered, you will take care of delivering it to me on time.
Yeah, certainly.
And that this set, if I decide to buy, is $229.95.
Complete.
And if I want to buy it on time, it's $22.95 down, up to 2 full years to pay.
Yes, sir. Right there.
Am I right so far?
Yes.
Now, what have you to say for yourself?
What time do you want your Admiral television set delivered around to your very home?
About 7:30 this very evening.
All right, then, we'll be there. That's all.
Thank you.
Goodbye, sir.
And good luck to that hard-hitting outfit of yours.
Okay, thanks.
Right. Bye. That in the gist is what happens. I don't know if they found that way or not. Doubt if they do.
Incidentally, friends, this Admiral television set isn't just any old television set. I mean, we don't want you to get that idea at all. It's an Admiral television. And it's one of America's top brand names, as you know. And Admiral television is nationally advertised from coast to coast.
Where else was it nationally advertised?
Well, from border to border. That's the way they don't use it very often. I think Walter Winchell is the only one that uses that. Bob.
Do you use that thing?
Yeah, from border to border and something to something. And,
Well, let's get down to cold hard facts about this thing.
all right, friend. It's a nice television set. If you want television, and who doesn't, why don't you get Admiral television? The number again for you to call is Richmond 21750.
Specially trained operators are waiting for your call at this very moment.
They know just how to say hello to get your attention.
They have been screened. They have been auditioned in
How schools.
in school.
They went 4 weeks to the simple phone call school.
That's the school that trains all specially trained operators who wait for calls on radio commercials.
That's right.
And I think we might go over there and give a listen to Professor Crumliffe as he instructs a new class which is just enrolled. The time being 3:20.
Students, of course, your being here means that you're interested in answering telephones for the rest of your life. And we want you to realize that with this job goes a great public trust.
When you answer the phone, shall I take notes on this, Professor, or shall I keep it in my old head up here?
I would advise that. I'd take notes in your case.
Right. Right.
And, students, as you know, when you answer the telephone, it's a job that has to be done either right or wrong. And if you don't answer your phones right, then it will be wrong.
Aye, if I have that, Doctor.
That's right.
No, I haven't asked you yet. Oh, the question which comes before my very mind is, do I answer this phone with my left hand or my right hand?
Excuse me, but let me get personal for just a moment. Are you ambidextrous?
Well, I don't see as that enters into this thing at all, Doctor.
Well, the reason I ask is this. If you're ambidextrous, you can answer with either your left hand or your left foot.
Oh, well, in that case, naturally, I'll answer with my left foot.
What do you mean, naturally? Why would you answer
Well,
with your
that
left foot?
seems to be the easier for me. I don't know. It sort of comes natural, or naturally. We'll see you tomorrow, then, Dr. Roy.
Certainly.
Right.
Well, have recess.
Okay.
Well, that's a small school, Bob. I think I'll utilize my GI Bill and go over there. Take that course.
That's a highly educational, or highly specialized field. Just as movie making in the desert is.
I've never made any movies out in the desert, Bob. I've often wanted to go out there and take some stills. Well, make some stills, I mean. But I'm afraid of the Internal Revenue boys.
Yeah. Well, here's an outfit. It's an up-and-coming little concern called Paramount, which has produced A Motion Pictures, which deals in great measure with the desert and its sand and the ropes of that particular material. And I think probably this transcribed announcement, which may have leaked in here before I was finished with my interest. No, it didn't. I'm getting a signal from the control room. Thank you. It didn't leak in, but it will right now, I believe.
Passions explode when three men whose nerves are raw with hate battle for one desirable woman. See them in Rope of Sand, Hal Wallace's mighty drama of Africa's Diamond Empire and of the cruel men who guard it. Rope of Sand, starring Burt Lancaster, Paul Henry, Todd Raines with Peter Lorre, and introducing the screen's most exciting woman in years, Corinne Talbot. Note this, Rope of Sand.
Lots of curves on that picture.
For suspense-packed adventure in the rugged diamond country, see Rope of Sand, which opened at the Paramount and Fenway Theaters tomorrow. Yes, it's today. And listen, how many facsimile diamonds are in the fishbowl in the Washington jewelry store window? I'll bet they...
Wait a minute here.
Who are you? For big prizes.
Wait a minute here. What do you think you're pushing around?
I'm just talking about this big prize contest for the Rope of Sand.
Smart.
You make an estimate on the free entry blank at the store.
Oh, yeah.
First prize for the most accurate estimate, a handsome table model Motorola television set.
Can't we scratch that and just say television set?
Second prize, a Motorola combination radio and 3-speed phonograph.
Oh, boy, a 3-speed phonograph.
50 pairs of gas tickets to other winners. See the feed
And a
bowl
4-speed washing machine.
full of diamonds at the Washington jewelry store window, 365 Washington Street, Boston.
You read that like you were talking about your class.
Sure, the Rope of Sand, which opened at the Paramount and Fenway Theaters today.
Thanks, Peter Gorey, our news analyst. And I'll be entering that contest real soon. Because I want a 3-speed record player.
I understand this player turns around at 3 different speeds. The whole thing does, and the record stands still.
Either that, Bob, or the radio revolves around the turntable. And you play the record, I think, in by the condenser.
Between that and the detector tube.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good thing. We'll have to count those diamonds down there.
Certainly will, and we hope all our friends...
Get down there right away, folks, and count them diamonds. Get in on this contest.
stand out there, friends, for an hour and a half, and
I think you
and try to count. I mean, really, if you stand there long enough and try to count, you can do it. I know it's like counting freckles, but I think if you have the patience and an assistant who will block out part of the window for you,
holding his hand over a portion of the fish bowl,
that you can probably come within 4,000 or 5,000.
You may run into one trouble. Those goldfish that are also in the bowl may get in the way of your counting.
That's right.
You may find yourself counting goldfish along with these imitation, genuine forgery type diamonds.
Incidentally, whatever happened to that goldfish eating fad?
I don't know. I think that was on the drain. Wonderland Revere, America's finest greyhound track.
What are we doing with that so early, boss?
Well, I thought we might go into the situation a little bit more thoroughly today. Well, some good dogs down there tonight.
Well, for instance, friends, Rosie Stepper is making an appearance tonight. You'll be happy to learn.
Never heard of her.
And Rosie Sparkle.
Never heard of her.
How about Andy Brever?
No, that isn't familiar to me.
How about old Patsy Lou?
No, I know I haven't heard that.
How about something new? Well, how about No Worry?
No who?
No Worry.
Oh, no.
Mariella?
Don't know her, no.
Huggy?
Don't know her. Him.
I don't know. I guess you don't know any of these
Well,
particular dogs.
they're good animals, though.
Every one of them. Here it is, folks. This is it. This is the greatest race of the year. The 1949 Wonderland $12,200 Futurity. The richest juvenile stake in the history of greyhound racing. The 9th race tonight at Wonderland Revere. Now, here are the 8 young greyhounds who've swept through the long series of eliminations and won the right to go to post. Patsy Lou, Rosie Stepper, Rosie Sparkle,
I have a feeling the program is lagging.
Had a Handy Reva, No Worry, Something New, and Mariella.
Thanks for that change of pace, Chuck.
This is a race to see. These are the greyhounds that will be next season's star performers. So go greyhound racing tonight at Wonderland and see the race of the year. The post time, first race, 7:45. The daily double closes at 7:30. Revere is near from Boston by MTA from Maverick Station. From everywhere over wide highways and 2 floodlighted free parking lots are provided for those who drive their cars.
Now it's time to go down to the friendly little candy store and talk with our friendly candy salesman, Ben Dover. He sits behind the counter in his little candy store in River's Mouth, waiting for the first customer to enter through the the door of the store. And before he waits too long, the door does swing open. And in comes an old friend of Ben Dover's. Ben says, "Why, excuse me, where? Yeah, he looks like an old friend of mine that I haven't seen for many, many years.
You remember me, don't you, Stanley Dopp?
Stand up. I haven't seen you for 15 years, Stanley. What have you been doing?"
Oh, the same old thing, Ben.
Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
Brain surgery.
Yeah, well, you've made quite a success of yourself, Stan.
Yes, I have, certainly, Ben.
Well, that is wonderful. And what brings you here to my little candy store in River
You want
Smile?
to see something funny?
Yeah,
Look at that.
I would rather hear something funny.
Look at that. That's funny.
Say, that looks like somebody's brain.
That's what I mean. That's funny, though.
Yeah,
Go
boy.
ahead, put your finger on it.
No, I don't think I will.
Okay, Ben.
Yeah, I'll just stick a finger in one of these bonbons. That's funny, too. What brings you to town?
Well, I'll tell you. I'm here checking up on old Rabbit Smell.
Not Rabbit Smell, that two-eyed dandy that we used to know on the riverboat.
That's right. I understand
the rubber boots.
I understand that he's now in this country, and I've been sent here to look him up.
Yeah, Lord.
And
Here's the Spanish thing. Yeah, Lord.
And I came here to get your advice.
Yeah, they hot on your trail?
No, I'm not being chased, you see.
Yeah, you can confide in me, Stanley.
Well, Ben, I'll tell you something. They do want me back east.
Yeah, Lord.
They want me on a bad check charge.
Let me tell you something.
All right.
You're back east now. This river mouth, you know, is in the east, not in the west.
Oh, it isn't?
Yeah, Lord.
Well, you've ruined today's script for us in pretty good shape. Thanks a lot, Bendover.
Yeah, Lord. So long. Beat it, good. Well, we'll be back again tomorrow. At approximately the same time. Incidentally, I want to pay particular attention to this 129 announcement.
Why?
Because I love the announcement on the thing. He does a terrific.
Oh, Myron, our friend Myron, yes.
Myron Wallace.
And he'll be reading the middle part of that commercial.
And then you'll be reading the tag ending of it.
Yes, and I will be giving my own impersonation of it.
That's right after Bob and Ray, which is now over from WHCH in Boston.
And that's no relation to Ben. Over.
Sing out the welcome news. 1950 Studebaker news. Studebaker 1950 here by far is America's most exciting car. To the next rocking cars on its way today. See the 1950 Studebaker now.
See the brand new 1950 Studebakers styled ahead for years to come. Ahead, far ahead in sweet, sleek, dreamline beauty. Ahead in power, in performance, in low operating costs. So again,
Sing out, hear them cheer. The 1950 Studebaker here.
the 1950 Studebaker is the next look in cars. The car with personality and prestige and standout value. For comfort, style, economy.
See the 1950 Studebaker now.
The new 1950 Studebaker is now on display at your local Studebaker dealer's showroom. See it today from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.